Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yo, Graham thought he was in a headphone.
Like, yo.
Alright, Kevin, can we start this?
Yeah, let's go.
It started.
All
Welcome
right.
to the Beta Boys podcast.
Wait, what?
I'm with Kevin from.
Yo, no.
The one that clip at it.
Literally,
The one that clip at it. And
You
his phone
cannot
number is
start like that.
561.
That's
The
crazy.
assist-
Whoa, why are you putting me out
If you
like
got
that?
a problem, he got a solution.
All right.
Okay.
And he
Well, I
loves
guess
tables that complain.
Now we can restart the podcast. because
Yeah,
all this
let's
fucked
definitely
up.
not say where I work.
Welcome to the Kevin Boy podcast.
Kevin Boy?
Yeah.
You know, so my company does a cruise, and this
What
guy...
company?
This guy, Harif, has worked on the boat for the past...
I'm not a real.
Yes. And Arif calls me Kevin Boy.
Ooh,
Come to my bar, Kevin Boy. Yeah.
that's sexy.
Is it like a full cruise?
Yeah, it's like a 2-day cruise to the Bahamas.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
It's a good time.
Your roommate dates my friend, right? Who? Olivia.
Oh, si, senor.
Every time I see her, dog, Nick, she's like this 5'2", like palish woman, and every time I see her, I go Olivia as loud as I can.
Do you know she's Cuban?
Yeah, but like we don't count it.
Why?
That's
Nah,
psychotic,
I
dude.
fuck with her. She's the homie. She has a
Okay.
really cool tattoo right here.
She's cool.
Does she work with you?
She works with me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was wondering why he harasses her like
All right.
this. Okay.
Kevin's ready to tell you everything wrong with people that come into restaurants.
Am I?
Go.
Yo, you don't do that.
I
Like,
want
what
this
the
to be
fuck?
whenever like you fill out a resume, and just send this link.
It's more like, I don't know, like customers have been kind of crazy. And working customer service since I was like 13 years old.
What the fuck?
Yeah, my first job was a dry cleaner in Del Rey. And that was probably the most absurd experience of my life.
Dry cleaning?
Yes. Well, I was the counter boy, and I probably should not have been working there at 13.
What the fuck's a counter boy?
The person at the counter.
The person at the counter checks in the clothes, returns the clothes, organizes the clothes, takes measurements for alterations. Maybe I was 14, but I don't know. I
Did you
started
just
working-
get hired off like the street type of thing? Like,
No, my
Was it a
friend.
family business?
It was a a friend of mine's family friend, and I was like, I need a job. I need money, because my mom doesn't want to drive me anywhere, and I gotta take the bus.
Yeah.
That was like my life.
And
My
you had to
mom-
walk to the bus?
walk to the
And we're in
bus.
Florida, you had to bring 2 shirts because your back was sweating?
Literally, I was like, I need to save up for a car.
At 14.
Well, I mean, I knew I needed to get a car at 15, so I was like, let me get a job. Yeah. The dry cleaner was crazy, though.
so wait, did you get into restaurants right at like 15, 16?
No, I lived a whole different life before my restaurant life. I was a retail slut.
Ooh, I worked retail for a little bit too. Mm-hmm. I worked at Aeropostale, dog. When that
I
shit,
also worked at
when that shit
Aeropostale.
was popping, dog.
when the polos were stunting.
Yes, dog.
I worked at Aeropostale, and then I went to Macy's. That was literally the worst experience of my life.
I was going to say, isn't that better than Aeropostale?
No. Aeropostale, I had this really cool boss named Regina.
That's
Yo,
Yo, so did I. What year?
Oh my god, this was forever ago. I would have to like track back on my resume. and see.
11?
Way before that, maybe. I don't know.
10, 11?
Yeah.
That's when I worked there.
I was like 16. So I'm like an old man now, so but yeah, no, I
She
worked
was the
at,
homie, bro.
She was so cool. She just let me fold my shirts and chill. I was like one of the 16-year-old greeters, though. You couldn't really do much. They didn't trust you on the register. They didn't want, you know.
Dog, on Black Friday there one year,
That shit was wild.
that shit was wild, bro. But listen, dog. On Black Friday one year, we had to sing, if you spend $100, you got a free teddy bear.
Right.
And then she
Oh,
was
I
like,
remember that.
She was like, we need someone to fucking go in the front and then to get people in. And they looked at me, they're like, Dylan, you're loudest. They're like, get this microphone and bring people in.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, done. There was a lady in a kiosk in front of me, and that lady hated her fucking life.
Yeah, I
I
know.
was like, if you want
That
these
kiosk
teddy
has
bears,
been multiple things, by the way.
yeah. I was like, if you want this cute ass teddy bear, come spend $100, you cheap fucks. I'd say it in, like, I would translate it in every language, Nick. I look on Google. I had Spanish, French, Portuguese, everything, dog.
That Aeropostale was so crazy though because they had such like wild goals, like for their staff and like to reach.
Like,
and I was
yeah.
like, "You're selling like $15 polos."
Yeah, I was like, dog, shirts are $5. What do you mean you want the sales for the day to be 10 grand?
Like it was crazy, and people would also come in and just like steal a whole stack of polos. Like, did that ever happen on any of your shifts?
Nah.
That's crazy.
Wait, what do you even do?
You don't do anything. I wasn't gonna die for a stack of Aeropostale
No, you know,
polos.
yeah, that
like what the?
all those polos together probably equals $4 for like 12 of them.
You know?
No, you were supposed to go up to them and you're gonna be like, hey, like let's say they stole like a stack of blue polos. You'd go up to them and be like, hey, we have some shorts that go really nice with those blue shirts.
Why don't you just take a stack of those too?
Fuck that job, bro. That job was the worst.
After my short stint there, Macy's, like I said, and then I don't know, I floated around and just did random shit. And I finally got a job at American Apparel after applying like 9 million times. Because all my friends worked there, and I was like, they made it seem so fun. And it honestly was fun. I worked there for like 6 years. I'm like a long haul job person.
6 years? Was it even open that long?
Yeah. It was open for years.
That's where my mannequin's from.
Yeah.
I think I got it from Akira. Did you work there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
When
sure.
when they filed for bankruptcy and had the liquidation sale for all their brick and mortar locations,
Wait, you know Alexis? She worked there. So I have in my mom's room.
I'm gonna pull up a photo.
Dog, in my mom's room, I have one of their clothing racks.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, were you there? Did you help me steal that? Nah, I don't think it was
They
you.
gave it to you.
Yeah, we literally had to get rid of everything at one point. They're like, I was still like censoring things because it was just like a hot spot. People used to steal shit all the time, and the district manager, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but whatever. Stopped working there a long time ago. The district manager was like, stop censoring stuff. Just push it out the door. Sell as much as you can. But I actually have a picture of me and Lex sitting at the Wellington store from like years ago. I was her boss. I was the assistant store manager there.
Damn.
That was my thing. I started as a sales associate, and that's what I do. I like to climb the ladder.
Hell yeah.
I like vertically integrated companies.
Ooh.
I like to climb that ladder.
That sounds hot.
Wow.
What the fuck?
So wait, what do you like better, restaurants or retail?
Restaurants, 1,000%. It goes
Yeah.
so much faster.
Like my ADHD brain really likes restaurants. I always told myself I was never gonna work in a restaurant, and then American Apparel shut down. I like went to a hair salon because I was like, okay, this must be easy. That was awful.
Were you sad when American Apparel shut down?
I was.
Why they shut down?
I
Because
mean,
no one was buying fucking $70 half jackets?
well, I think it was just like, I don't know. There was like mismanagement of money, obviously. There were some scandals with the company too. And then we got bought out by Gildan and went fully online. So they let all of us go.
Damn.
I got a severance though.
What's that?
You got paid for
For
having
being
me
let
fired.
go. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad that I made it to manager because I was a key holder before, but then when I became assistant manager, that severance check I was surprised. It was pretty decent. And then I went to Urban Outfitters and that was stinky.
Yeah, that seems stinky.
Well, they also, I don't know if it's still like this. Urban Outfitters pays the minimum wage. And that was the best thing about American Apparel is that they always paid fair wages. Like when you started working there at like 18, while everyone else was getting like $7 an hour, you were making like 13.
That's dope, dog.
That's why I was like,
Hell
I
yeah.
want to work here. If I'm going to work for clothes, I was at Macy's, a larger corporation, making like $6.58.
That's
Wait,
garbage.
what?
Yeah.
Dog, you don't
Do you get
understand, bro.
commissions?
Bro, when I worked
yeah.
there at Apostle,
Yeah,
it was
there
like
was
$7.40 an hour.
I mean,
Yes.
$6.58 is like below federal minimum wage.
I'm exaggerating.
Bro,
a
we
little
would've-
bit, but that was like,
Dog, we
like
might have been hired at the same
I
time,
could
bro.
see it. That's why I'm
Air
curious.
Parcel, we
Yeah.
definitely worked together.
The time that I got hired, bro, my
It was
first
$7.40.
Yeah, my first shift, bro. They're like, we're gonna switch the whole formation of the store.
yeah.
And I looked at them and I said, what does that mean? They're like, the store looks like this, and we're gonna switch the floor plan. I said, schedule me when that's done. I just left. What the fuck?
Yeah, no. But yeah, Urban was weird.
Did you work, Nick? You gotta bleep this name out. Right the time. Did you work with a guy named
What?
He was a manager, Spanish guy.
Maybe.
She was like a heavier. She was light skinned.
At Aeropostale?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I mean, Aeropostale was
A blur.
a blur.
Okay,
it was
good.
like a season of my life, and I was like, "This is crazy. This
You
is
remember
Try
whack."
getting out of it as quick as
No.
possible.
All right, so dog, we used to have walkie talkies. We could unblur this part. We used to have walkie talkies, and these motherfuckers, they would never take people stealing serious. And then one day,
I took that shit so serious.
one day they were like, "Hey," on our walkie, they were like, "Look out for the lady and the older woman with the green pants on." And I was like, "That's my nana." And I was like, "Yo," I was like, "Chill, bro." I was like, "Chill, that's my nana." Like, just relax. Like,
Was
she's-
your nana in there fucking... Never mind.
Let me tell the story,
Ripping
dog.
it. Sorry.
Yeah, she was ripping
I was
it,
like,
dude.
"Yo, just chill." I was like, "She doesn't need anything." They're like, "Oh, okay, cool." They're like, "Everyone, drop guard, drop guard." I was like, "Are we in the fucking military?" I get home. She looked at me. She goes, "You were so cute working and everything." And then she goes, "You guys got some nice shit too." And just pulled out something. I was like, "You fucking savage."
That's crazy.
She walked in there, bro. She had a black shirt on. A black shirt. It had like bedazzled pumpkin in the middle. Some fucking camo green like sweatpants shorts and Jack the Skeleton slippers.
What'd she walk out with?
Aeropostale. She's the only person I
She
know that-
walked out with a
Dog,
stack of
she went in the
polos.
store and took stock out.
That's crazy. I don't know why I took it so seriously. I like really cared about my job, and I was like, these people work really hard to make this clothes. Like it was like made in America clothing and like sweatshop free and like fair working conditions. And I'm like, I can't just let these random girls come steal 7-figure skater dresses. I like.
Were
cared.
they actually made in America?
Yeah.
So was New Balance.
That's why the clothes were rightfully expensive, supposedly. But yeah, no, shut down, and then fucking
No, it never shut down.
what?
It never shut down.
What do you mean?
I think he's
No,
he's
I'm
talking about American Apparel.
Oh.
Aeropostale was China.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah,
dog.
China.
I was about to say,
those
American-
shirts are $10. It's
Yeah,
China.
Apostle screams sweatshop to me.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
100%. Bro, even that store was hot.
always hot.
Fuck that store.
Always hot.
We're cutting costs at every level.
You remember call-ins? When you weren't scheduled, but you had a call-in.
Oh,
and if it
those
was
awful.
If it was
Awful.
busy, Nick, you don't understand, dog. If it was busy, let's say like you're supposed to work at 4, but it was a fucking call-in. If it was slammed, you'd be like, "Hey, do you guys need me?" They'd be like, "Yeah, come in." And then you're supposed to do it an hour before, and if they're like, "Nah, it's not busy." I used to call them in the beginning of the fucking day. I was like, "This is a call-in or a real shift?" They're like, "Oh, it's a call-in." I was like, "I'm calling in. I'm not showing up." I just hang up. Fuck that, dog. A call-in,
I
get
don't
away
know.
from me.
I don't know how they did that scheduling. Maybe the company has changed, but like Aeropostale was nuts. Like that place was nuts.
It's probably, probably a safe bet it's worse.
Probably.
Nah.
You
I
don't
feel
think?
like it's things, working conditions. No, that's a lie.
Yeah,
Let me
no,
not
I
even
don't.
finish that
I don't think so.
sentence.
Bro, and we used to have to fucking fold shirts till like 12 a.m., 1 a.m.
Like just folding shirts. And
Yeah.
putting them in that perfectly neat line.
I'd be like, "Dog, the bus doesn't come this late, bro."
Yeah.
And I live like 40 minutes away.
The bus doesn't come this
Yeah.
late. Yeah, no.
They're
My
like, "We can give you a ride home if you need it." I'm like, "I don't want to see you guys anymore. Fuck that job."
Yeah, no, that sounds miserable. I don't think I could. I've never done retail. I don't think I'd ever be able to do it.
Don't do it.
like I said, American Apparel, fun. Had so much fun. Sold clothes, made a lot of commission.
They had a mirror roof.
Yeah. They had a lot of fun stuff like bonuses. I don't know, it was like and like trips and like get on the visual merchandising team. Like it was like my first introduction to fashion, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna work in fashion. I love fashion. This is so cool." And then I remember working like one fashion week, and I was like, "I don't want to work in fashion. This is not cool."
Not what I was thinking.
No. And that was like at 18, 19, and then, like I said, American Apparel shut down, and I got my first restaurant job, and I've been working in restaurants for 8 years now.
You love it.
I do. It's crazy.
What was your first one?
We're gonna bleep this out, but I don't want anyone to know where I
so
work.
you've been with
a long time.
Yeah.
What's that answer?
Yeah, I mean that would narrow it down.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care if people know where I work. It's just like I've literally had like a weird stalker situation, and ever since then I'm like a little wary.
Really?
Gay men are crazy.
Someone you've known, met?
Known-ish.
It was Grindr, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Oh no.
And I was like, this motherfucker is tracking me down. I was like 19, working at the mall.
To this day?
No.
Was the stalker a bottom or a top?
I don't know. I didn't care enough to
I'm about
find
to
out.
say, if he's a top, he's hunting his prey.
I am not prey. I'm definitely not prey. It was just like a lot. Like, you know, like on dating apps you can block someone. But
No.
the fact that I guess not.
They could just delete the
They
profile.
just delete their profile, make another one, and somehow find you. So ever since then, I've just been like, if I ever speak publicly about where I work, I'm just a little like nervous.
Yeah.
I've never like, you know, nothing ever came of it.
Did you ever meet the person?
No, that was what was so crazy about it.
Damn.
They were very adamant about meeting, and I was like, I'm not really interested. No, thank you.
Yeah.
But thank you.
They're like, yo, I just want to lick the fucking dirt out of your toes.
I mean, they said a lot of out-of-pocket shit. But it was, I mean, I was young too, so it was like actually kind of scary. I was like, holy shit, this person is going to find me. Because like the apps, I mean, especially back then, it had location services. It showed you how far you are from someone.
No.
Yes.
And then they would just drive around and they get closer.
Oh my God. There was one time I was at work at the mall, and I was like, this person lived in Wellington, clearly. And like, they were just zeroing in, and I was like, holy shit.
He's getting closer.
He's getting closer. He just went from 2 miles away to
20 feet.
no, well, it wasn't that close, but it was like, it got to like 12, I remember exactly, 12:58.
Like 1,258 feet.
Yeah.
He's in the mall.
He's in the mall.
Looking for you?
I don't know if he was looking
Probably.
for me.
Damn, bro.
It was
Wow.
crazy.
He
I
was
just
sniffing.
something.
No, you want to know what I've had happen to me?
I'm
There's-
sure
there's-
you have stories.
There's been multiple times where, you know how people blow you up and you don't answer back because you're just like, I'm not doing this. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
no.
mean? I'm not doing this, but they'll keep blowing you up,
Yes.
blowing you up. And then if you're working in like a restaurant or something like that,
Oh my!
all of a sudden
God.
they appear in the restaurant and they'll sit in your section. I've had that happen to me probably like 5 times. And every single time, it's usually someone that's double the age. You know what I mean? The whole 9 yards. And they'll sit in my section and I'll literally greet them, get them Cokes, whatever else, whatever the fuck they want. And then I just won't go back to the table for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, don't be weird, bro.
I'll come
don't
back,
Be weird. Oh, you're
get
gonna
their
pretend
order.
I don't know you?
No, I
You're-
do. I pretend I don't know them. I fucking like, I'll come back to the table, get their order, and then they want to talk, walk away.
You know-
just let them cook for 30 minutes. I'll come back after their food's done, put the check down, walk away.
You don't be weird. Don't fucking track down where I work. And
Yeah.
then come and sit in my section.
Yo, I don't
It's
know.
fucking weird, man.
People are
That's weird as fuck.
psychotic on that.
Yes, they really are. Like, I like try to explain to some of like my like friends, like straight friends, I guess, like what? Because I mean, straight people have Bumble, Tinder, but like I don't know if it's like to the extent that fucking Grindr is.
Dog,
No, it's
the way
Grindr
it
is
is definitely not.
nuts.
the way Nick describes it, dog, it sounds like a fucking like just a war
it is a war.
for dick and
Yeah.
booty cheeks.
Yes,
It is.
but
And
like,
people get desperate.
and they don't understand boundaries at all whatsoever.
No. It'll start with hi, hello, are you ignoring me? They'll send some cash signs. They'll do everything possible to get you to respond no matter
Right.
what.
Cash signs?
And
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
they
you
try to
can't
pay for it.
afford this, baby.
They what?
You can't afford this,
They'll
baby.
pay for you?
They try.
Yeah. If you're not responding and it's usually an older gentleman caller and you just are not interested in that person, they will offer money because they think that's what's they'll try to buy you basically.
Damn,
yeah.
bro. Yo,
100%.
I talked to this girl once and she blocked her ex, and she told me she was like, he would send her Zelle with a little note. And then she's like, that bum used to send me a fucking $1.
A dollar Zelle
Yeah.
to get okay.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
No.
No.
You're going to
No.
have to add a few
I was like,
zeros
dog,
to
fuck
that to
that.
get me to respond.
If that's
dude.
happening to me and I'm blocked, I'm sending messages, but I'm also requesting money. It's gonna say $500 but requested.
Yeah.
So if you fucking do that by accident, you're gonna have to unblock my number, dog.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no.
I've had like really uncomfortable like situations like you brought up. Like I've had like a guy that I've gone on a date with and another guy that I've gone on a date with. Now either boyfriends or they're on a date, and it. You know, I just pretend that I don't know them because it's like...
Oh, at your job?
Yes.
Damn!
The restaurant that I work at is a gay date hotspot.
Yeah.
There's been so many first dates, and I'm just like, oh, wow. Also, like, on Friday nights, there's a drag show at the restaurant next door. That kind of brings a gay crowd. And, you know, Palm Beach County is a large county, and we have a large gay community, but it's
There's
eerily...
nothing here.
Like, surprisingly how small the town really is.
Well, also,
It gets
there's
uncomfortable.
there's no, like, real, like, gay congregation type place. Like, there's no
No.
gay club. There's no gay bars, really, besides, like...
I feel like you guys
there's
live
one.
two.
different lives than me.
It is a very different
Yeah.
life.
Like, you have to, like, serve in the shadows, and you're like, I've been on dates with them.
I mean, I don't always have to serve in the shadows, but, like, sometimes it does get, like... You've never had a girl that you matched with on Tinder or something
I
come
don't
into
use
your
no
restaurant?
dating websites.
Okay, so then that's probably why.
But
if you use Tinder, there's definitely
There's-
some girls that have come into your job that would have swiped right on you.
Tinder's gross.
They're all gross,
Yeah.
but it's
But
like how we
you have
can meet
limited-
people.
Yeah,
Like
limited
Bumble. What the
options.
fuck's Bumble?
I mean, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
use
no,
Bumble.
that's a fucking... That's definitely a straight one.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's very straight.
Isn't it when, like, the girl texts first?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
There's, like-
I'm gonna interject for a second. That's just trash.
See,
Yeah,
we heard it
there you go.
from my support human first. Bumble is trash.
There's
Use Bumble?
I did in college. This shit was like, bro, you meet the weirdest people on that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interject, but you meet the weirdest people on that app because like there's this whole like power dynamic that's like innately tied to gender, and like that's the issue in a lot of like the dating apps, even with the gay stuff. I feel like is like there's this power dynamic that comes from like
It's a
kinda like you said,
wannabe power dynamic,
but
though.
it's
Like,
the-
I don't know.
Nah, I'm gonna be real,
the
dog.
pursuer versus being the pursued.
The way I
Right.
said
But
it,
that's all I'm gonna say.
sometimes, bro, I don't like doing it a lot because I like meeting people in like real life. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
Because then you have to like you can see their reactions, you can see it's
I like
real.
me.
Because anyone can levitate online. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like anyone can be fucking god online. But there's times, bro, when I DM, I say shit that like my account should instantly get banned when I like click enter.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
when I was like, let's do the podcast, I was like, I watched a few episodes. And I honestly, I brought, like I said, my support human because I had a little anxiety. I was like, damn, you're about to say some out of pocket
No,
shit.
dog, I've never said anything out of pocket on here.
I wouldn't say that.
There's a literally clear visuals of my mind of like screen grabs of you saying something out of pocket and then it zooms in on you. Just like, oh shit.
I will say this: the worst shit you didn't see because I had to cut it out.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
Dog, do you not see how calm I am right now?
You're calm. I'm
Calm as fuck, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, but just like right before this, there was there was this girl I met at a pool party like years ago, dog, and I accidentally like when we were there, like it was Memorial Day, bro. It was Memorial Day pool party. I'm like, it was the most beautiful thing. It felt like I was in that it felt like I was in a little music video. I was
Okay.
like, this is beautiful. We were keeping like the ball up, like everyone was playing volleyball. I'm God's here at soccer. I kept it up. Everyone's like, ooh. And then I like hit it to my friend. I kicked it to him. And like the ball went and he went to catch it, but he was drunk and it skipped over and it hit the girl in the head. And I dove in the water so she didn't see me. So like I was about to leave and then she's like, where you going? You're cute, blah, blah, blah. We started talking and shit. I was like, oh, that's the girl. But it's so weird how I knew it was her because I didn't even look at her face, but I just knew it was her, like that energy.
Yeah, she
so I
had
was
a
like,
dent
yo,
in
you
her
got
head.
sniped in the
Yeah,
forehead,
she-
right?
yeah.
And then she's like, yeah. And I was like, fuck that person. She was like, yeah. And then we all like, we made a bond. Like we trauma bonded.
Over
that-
your trauma.
Over
Over
that
your
shit.
trauma that you
And
caused.
I was like, damn,
Oh,
dog,
dude.
what a fucking asshole. And she's like, yeah, fuck them. If I ever see them, I'm going to hit them. And I'm like, yo, low-key, I like getting beat. So I was like, hey, it was me. And then she was like, and then she gave me her Instagram. And like,
This
we've been
fucking
back and forth forever, dog. But today I hit her up and I said, listen, my birthday just passed. I'm not getting any younger, dog. Let's be real.
You're
You sucking his dick?
crazy. You're
Like,
crazy.
He's sucking his dick. And
What?
that's what happened.
We could die tomorrow.
And what did that get you?
We're still talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be tomorrow.
It could be tomorrow.
She was the one. Remember, we were in Cocoa Beach, and I was like, "Dog, we might have to leave early and go up north and like."
Yeah, I'm so
Yo.
happy that didn't happen. You wanted me to go to Orlando.
Shut up, dog! If she watches this, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I mean, I think
You gotta
she
be
knows
discreet.
already.
We're
Yeah.
serving in
Base-
discreet,
How
How
dog.
many people have had the same exact experience with you?
None.
Don't worry,
Stop.
I'll block
Don't write
out
it
the
down.
town.
I want the internet to know.
Are you serving indiscreet?
No.
You don't.
Uh-uh.
You just live balls to the wall.
Bro, I make it awkward. If people
He
like,
also has like that personality where he could say some fucking ridiculous shit.
Outlandish, out of pocket.
And it seems to work, but if I were to say it, I'd be in handcuffs. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
no, it's,
Like-
it's. I'm like, that's why I was like, I'm a little anxious. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna end up in jail.
Kevin,
after
pose
this.
No, you're not.
man.
Okay.
Pose.
And I
Speak
can't.
Creole to him.
I told him I speak Creole, and he said, you speak Creole, and I said, we, and his fucking dick got hard and his mouth dropped. You almost gave yourself head.
Honestly,
This shit was
probably.
beautiful.
Bro,
I was just like surprised at the quickness, you know.
Because I speak it, dog.
you want to know the
I
type
don't
of Creole
believe
he
so.
speaks?
Yeah.
He speaks like
Kitchen Creole.
kitchen slur Creole.
Yeah, I
Like,
know what
that's
kitchen.
it.
Yeah, I know what kitchen Creole is. It's okay.
Like
Give me-
Coco.
Santi.
Nah, bro. Manger boubounou.
Yeah, exactly. You literally just said, "I'm eating your pussy."
Manger PC too.
You're eating my kids.
Oui.
We. Yeah. Who taught you this? What old Haitian lady taught you this?
You should have
Dog.
seen the last restaurant we worked
It
at.
just struck me. One day I woke up and I was like, I'm full of languages.
Your wording and
No.
phrasing is
You want to
also
know what
out
happened?
of pocket.
You want to know what
I'm
happened?
full of languages.
He
Got
spent
filled up.
years
Yeah.
harassing the Haitian staff we used to work with in the back of house, and they would love it because he would say some shit where, like, again, anyone else said it, be jumped in an alley, and he would say like the most wild shit to these guys. And when you hear the translation, you're like, "How'd you get away with that?" Like, that
No, bro.
cannot
I
be
would
a
literally
thing.
sing them songs. I would go up to him and whisper in their ear, be like, Sana pase na la gua.
What the fuck is that?
Ana pase na la gua. That's an old Haitian man song. And I would just sing it to the oldest one, and they would start screaming it as loud as they could.
I feel like back of house, the reason they probably responded to you so well is because you didn't just treat them like they were just some piece of shit to make your food. Like, these are people with real feelings and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd be like, mes amis. And
yeah.
they'd be like, oui, oui.
Yeah, no, you talk to them like they're a human
actually made an
beings.
effort.
You made an effort to speak their language,
Yeah.
even though it was all the filthy shit. But
Hell
like,
yeah.
But they taught him the shit. So
yeah,
that's why-
so it was, yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah, dog.
I work with mostly, at this point, all Spanish, Hispanic, back of the house, and they teach me words. I try to get curse words, but no one will teach me those.
You want me to teach you like awkward words?
No, I'm okay.
Why?
I just
Like words that make them uncomfortable.
No, that's not. I think you forget that I'm in a management position.
Say after me right now. Me?
No,
Just say it.
me,
Padrino.
padrino.
Oh my god.
Toque.
Oh my god.
No,
Mi padrino. No, you don't. What is toque?
I have no idea.
It's touch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not my dad touch.
No.
Yeah, those
Padrino's
words.
not dad.
What is
Godfather.
even worse?
No.
The sentence shall
Hold
not
on,
be finished.
hold on. I already
Me-
know.
me-
You're not gonna have to worry about the translation on the last word. Why don't you just go for it?
Mi madrina.
Mm-hmm.
Toque.
Mm-hmm.
Mi cabeza. Muy mal.
Muy mal.
I said my godmother touches my head very bad.
Very bad.
No, that is not what you were gonna say initially.
Come on, I'm teaching him good words, bro.
Mi padrino, toque mi pinga. That's what you were gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would never say that.
Mi
to any-
no. Say mi padrino toque mi amigo.
It's fucked up.
It's
My godfather touches my friend.
That's weird.
it's just weird.
Yeah.
That would make anyone
Phrasing.
feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. He said it in Spanish, English, or Creole. It
Yeah.
would be fucking weird. Just fucking weird.
That's why I learned Maje PC too.
Yeah.
It's like, that means I'm gonna eat your kids.
It's like,
I know.
why?
What do you mean? Because I don't look like I'd understand that.
Yeah, no, duh. But like
dialect, bro. It's not like I'm like, yo, my JPC2. It's I like sneak up to you and I whispered in your ear.
My JPC2.
Yeah, my JPC2.
That's crazy.
And then I just like put my hand on their shoulder. I'm like, pose.
Relax.
And he
I'm
also
eating your
gets-
kids. Relax.
And I just go like this.
and he'll like get up to their face and put his nose like within an inch to where you feel his breathing, dude.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would ever want to work in a restaurant with you.
In the
I think it would be a lot of fun, but you would cause me a lot of stress.
But I'd kill it.
Sure.
Can you picture being his manager?
No.
Nah, but Nick, tell him how much I crush it, dog.
Yeah, he crushes it. You don't know what's going on because like restaurants are already chaotic,
So much chaos.
and then
But
you
they're like,
add
yo,
like the
they hit the-
embodiment of chaos
But
into
then
it.
you hit the yo, dog. He's like doing good. Like, you know, we don't have to worry about him. He gets his shit done. And you're kind of like your own boss. You're like, Dylan, just don't need me. That's how I work, bro. I don't need my managers ever.
Ever?
Ever.
You don't need a void or a comp? You don't be fucking shit up?
Mm-mm. I crush the dog. And they're like, all right, you can act like that.
He does a good job, but it's the type of thing where you could be watching what's happening and you still don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's
Some
a
people
lot going
just
on.
like, you're one of those persons that it doesn't matter what you're doing. I feel like you can get people to eat out of the palm of your hands.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nick can't. Nick was complaining to me. He goes, when your feet are this flat and they hurt after working at a long day at a restaurant. I was like, damn, bro. Sucks to be a pussy.
No, this man. Yeah, because you fucking. Your work is consisting of you talking and getting away with it because you make people laugh.
Right.
All right?
Also, I feel like there's a lot of room to sit at your job.
Nah. No, there's no chairs. Like, absolutely no chairs.
There's no chairs.
Not even
No
for the
chairs.
customers.
There's no chairs.
All the customers have to stand.
That's crazy.
That
I've
is-
literally been there
that
and I
is a
sat.
fucking
So
lie.
I was sat at your job.
I feel
once upon
like
a
the
time.
craziest thing you have to do is like when someone's doing a terrible golf swing and you're like, yo, let me show you what's up.
And then I just fucking swing it over the net and I'm like, just do that. And I walk away.
And
So you ever
get
bartend?
tips. Yeah, I've bartended for about 2 years.
Did you like it better?
I love bartending. I actually this is why I love my job, and this is another job that I've been at for almost 5-6 years. When I interviewed for the management position, I was like, hey, this is like a stepping stone. I would love to be like a F&B, like a food and beverage director with a focus on beverage. So like that's my 2-year goal. So I'm taking this position to work my way that way. And they're like, yep, okay, cool. And like right before I took the full-time management position, I started bartending. I bartended a little bit before that. I like making drinks.
So what is food and beverage director?
A food and beverage director is someone who,
You just work from your car?
yeah.
On God, that's what I think of.
What? How?
What are you just driving around? You're like, all right, everything's good.
Well, no, you're coming up with new concepts.
New concepts, creating menus, making drinks,
Okay.
ordering product, overseeing like all the product that comes into the restaurant with the chef. You know what I mean? You work hand in hand.
Oh, but you have to be at that job. Or you have to be at that restaurant.
No, but like I'm getting the experience now. If I chose to, I could leave and go work for another small restaurant group after I get more experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, you know, my company's they're opening 3 new restaurants, and they're going to build a F&B team, like a food and beverage team of people who oversees all the restaurants and make sure is that everything's the same, that we're ordering all the same product.
But you don't have a specific spot you would work at?
I mean,
He'd be like the director of operations.
Yeah, so he'd be in his car.
No, he'd be at the office.
the office,
Or the
home, or
bars.
the restaurants.
Mostly home?
I mean, that's one of the luxuries. Like, you're talking to like liquor distributors, and
At that
like,
point, he's not just like a standard restaurant employee. At that point, he's
Yeah.
he's like corporate.
yeah. But like, I would prefer to do it for a smaller restaurant group because I just feel like more hands-on. Because I don't want to just sit at home. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you were the F&B for like Outback Steakhouse, you'd
Yeah.
be like probably #1 miserable.
yeah, yeah.
And it would just like their
There's
entire
just too-
goal is to suck the soul out of your life. So
yeah.
it's like
And there's just too many restaurants. There's so much, and like again, like I'm not saying that I'm doing fine dining, but like I do care about the ingredients that go into the food, the cocktails that are being made. Again, this is like I said, I thought I was going to work in fashion. Now I'm like
food fashion.
Food fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, you don't really drink, but like there are some cocktail programs in this world that you'll go and taste and it's like they really are making art. Like not only is it visually beautiful, but like what it does to the palate. I'm like, how did you come up with this? How did you mix these spirits together to make up this fucking thing that I'm gonna drink in 3 seconds?
So you're gonna do that in a year, right? 2 years?
2 years.
I need you to do me a favor. So this time next year when you finally get promoted, it'll be like September, October. I offered my job because they make monthly drinks. And they made this new drink for the month, and I was like, let me name it. And they didn't let me. They already had a name for it.
What was the name you were coming up with?
Spooky Pookie.
Spooky Pookie.
Can you name the first drink of October that?
If I get a drink on the next fall menu that my restaurant puts out, I will call it the Spooky Pookie.
Not Spooky Pookie. It's Spooky Pookie.
I take that back.
Whoa! Whatever I get. Yo, so at my job once, bro, we had to make these drinks. And listen, dog, they send. All right, so if you don't know what Hot Schedules is, it's basically like an app that like just connects you to your restaurant and shit. So you get messages through that and everything. I never check my Hot Schedules ever.
Why?
I just say, oh, schedule's out, sick, and then that's it. I just look at my schedule and that's it. And then
you remember all the days that you work?
No, if I'm working that day, because my schedule now changes a lot. Because I get put on events and shit. So, like, I'll be like, oh, like, let's say I'm supposed to work at fucking 5:30. Now I'm going to work at, like, 2:30, you know? And then I'm like, okay, whatever. Dog, at my old job where me and Nick bartended at, we were supposed to have these fucking drinks that we were, like, supposed to make the ingredients for them. And we were, like, rolling out our own drink for the week. And whoever sold the most won. And I was like, I have no idea, like, that was a thing. So I made this drink so quick, bro, but this shit fucking smacked. It was so delicious.
What'd you put in it?
It was Midori. It was fucking Myers. I put a little bit of grenadine. I forgot what else I put in it. But that shit was smacking, dog. And I called it Pass Out Punch. And they're like, you can't name it that. But I named it that. And Nick's was Nick's Hard Lemonade.
That's like normal.
But when I would sell it to people, I was like, it's Nick's Get You Hard Lemonade.
How?
What do you mean?
How have you not like been fired?
Dog, if you say shit with confidence, nothing bad happens to you. Graham, come here real quick.
Yo, he's spitting facts.
You have a mullet still?
Yeah.
Has anything bad happened to you since you got the mullet?
Never.
Nope, because he's confident with it. Have you modeled at all with that mullet?
Yeah.
Want to know why?
Because I'm sexy.
And confident.
Yeah.
What the?
Sexually confident.
Exactly. You can do whatever you want, dog. I'm pissing right now.
So, you know, I'm glad that you can live your life that way. I unfortunately cannot. I have anxiety. And, like, I hate to make it, like, a race thing. But, like, I literally cannot do whatever I want with confidence. I will go to jail.
You don't sound confident.
Because I will go to jail.
I don't know, dog.
I do know.
Try it.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
If you get arrested,
I would go to jail. Yeah.
So you would go to jail.
Yeah.
100%. I have two. My cousins. Before I even knew that I was a little gay, my cousins told me, you have 2 strikes already. You're black and you're gay. Your life's going to be real hard. They tell me that all the time. They're not wrong, though. I just, you know, it was also my mom. She was just like, growing up, she literally was like, people are going to look at you different because of what you look like. So you can't let them perceive you like that. So I've always just lived my whole life. Even like growing up in like elementary school and middle school, I literally would have people be like, why do you talk white? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to navigate and be successful. I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah.
It just like was something that was like a part of my life. You know what I mean?
I also feel like that's a very weird thing to say. It's
Yeah,
like, I just talk the way I talk.
Exactly. But
You know
my
what I
mom
mean?
did scrub. My mom did scrub any like I don't know. She was just like, you guys have to talk eloquently and professionally. Like, because people are just going to think that you're dumb, ignorant, and perceive you negatively if you behave a certain way. But she was right. She was setting me and my sister up for success.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at her for it. It did get me a little bullied, but, you know, I grew up in the hood. I know where I come from, so I'm not ashamed of it or anything like that. But I do appreciate having the mother that I had because it made me work hard. And, yeah. I don't know why I went out. Oh, yeah, because you said so I can do whatever I want.
You can still do whatever you want.
I never lived my life that way. I don't think I can. Maybe I can now that I'm a little older and know a little bit of the law, but like...
I feel like that's the case.
Yeah.
I don't mean to interject, but Kevin's doing exactly what he always wanted to do, and you're living your life, and I'm so proud of you, and I love you.
This is why I brought my
great
emotional support human.
Hell yeah, dog.
Yeah.
That's great support. But I do feel like, you know, number one, confidence will get you further in general.
Blinding
you know what I mean?
confidence.
I'm not going to say blind confidence and you can just like rip it off the cuff like that. But like, you know, within reason, I feel like just having that confidence in yourself will get you further just in general because, you know, people feel that.
Dog, you ready? I'm about to say something so hard that we're going to clip it and we're going to get millions of views on YouTube.
Okay.
If you're comfortable with being off balance, you'll never fall. I got your dick hard?
A little bit.
Damn.
I got a little chub right now.
That's beautiful, right?
I got a little chub right now.
Nick, fucking speechless, dog. You shaking your head?
Maybe for
I think it's because I said I have a little chub right now.
Hell yeah. He's getting ready to...
I feel like I do have confidence though. Like I know I'm good at my job and I'm good at my work. I just feel like I've never lived my life in the way that I was like, I can do whatever I want. It just, to me, that wasn't something that was afforded to me. But maybe starting tomorrow, I'm just going to do whatever the fuck
My
I
mom
want.
didn't tell me that. She's like, hey, you can do whatever you want. She wasn't like that. I was like, all right.
Your mom's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you met my mom.
A couple times. She's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a savage.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell she's like lived a fun life. And she's worked hard.
I mean, his grandmother was stealing shit from the place he worked.
Like, what
I don't even want to talk
I
about
mean, the
that.
apple can't fall that far.
Bro, he used to pay her to fight people
What?
in New York.
What? Say that one more time?
I remember there was one time, I think they were either leaving Manhattan. They were driving out of Manhattan or the Bronx. My mom was young. I think it was the Bronx, bro. And they were in a car and some fat kid, like, threw a sandal or something and it hit her. And while the car was moving, she jumped out. This kid was on a bike. She caught him down and she started beating the fuck out of that kid. Like,
What?
wild, bro. Yes, dog.
What?
This is wild. That one was a savage.
That was your grandmother?
Mm-hmm.
And these are stories that
Did
she
she
told
like
you?
tuck and roll out the car?
Yeah, I'm
dog,
really
I
trying
think
to...
she like jumped out and landed like straight, like straight
Like a
and
cat?
sprinting.
Like,
No,
Just
it was
straight
like-
Terminator
literally, like-
status.
like,
Just
bro,
fucking beat
knees
the fuck
buckled,
out of
dog. Like nothing. It started sprinting. That is frightening, bro.
Did she ever beat you up as a
Oh,
kid?
fuck yeah, dog.
You were spanked?
Bro, my mom threw a knife at me, dog.
That's wild.
And so did she. She threw a knife at me too. And I brought it up to them, and they're like, "You didn't get hit." And I was like, "What does that mean, dog?" Like
You didn't
they threw
get
a
hit.
knife. Yeah. Like, bro, it was like some
Crisis
fucking
averted.
anime throw, dog. Like, they hit it like that. They literally went like that, like, snapped their fingers while they threw it, and, like, electricity came out. I was like, dog, what's wrong with you guys?
They were disciplining you.
Yeah.
They're gonna put the fear of God in you.
Just a little bit.
My mom saved my life once. There was one time, bro, it was the first time I was hooking up with my ex. Like, the first time we were, like, getting, like, intimate. And, bro, she was fucking kissing the cock. And I was like, oh, my God. And she looked at me and she was like, bro, we're young. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I haven't fucking... You know, I was looking at the menu, but I've never eaten pussy before. Like, I have, but, like, it wasn't, like, girlfriend pussy. You get what I'm saying? Like, that consistent factor of... So, she looked at me, and then she was like... Because, like, dog, like,
So
we're
stupid.
young, and then we're all doing these things, and I'm always in positions where I'm like, oh, shit, I gotta go, like, this and that. So, I'm always, like, kissing, get head, dip. So, I was like, all right, and I'm used to that, like, mindset. So, she, like...
You're awful.
No, listen, can I finish?
Okay, I'm
So,
sorry.
she goes, and then she was like, I was like, she goes, where you going? I was like, I'm done. And my mom needs me. So I go, and she goes like this, and she goes in front of, this is when I was like, I want to marry this woman. She goes in front of the door, and she says, if you think you're leaving this room right now without eating my pussy, that universe doesn't exist. Bro, I am fucking sweating and like nutting. And like I'm like compulsing while walking towards her. Like I literally look like a robot that's about to murder a village. And I'm like, So I go there, bro. And I'm like scared because I'm like tearing up because I was like, I don't want to do it. But like I'm ready because I was ready to do it on my own terms. But I'm like, And I look like Squidward when he's about to like try Krabby Patty for the first time. I'm like, and like she goes, bro, I had to send like SOS wavelengths that like my mom literally like put the umbilical cord they chopped off in her ear to listen to, and she came running upstairs, and then she's like, dinner's ready. And then like we just went downstairs. Dinner was not ready for another hour and a half, but she's like,
I was trying to figure out how this story related back to your mother, because
it took a turn.
Yeah, like a real turn, and I was
where
really
does his
confused.
mom come into this story?
Also, good on her.
Yeah, I fuck with that. I was so attracted to that.
That was, yeah, I was too.
Because my whole life, I'm just like going out of here. Nick, you might have to cut this part out, but nah, don't leave it. Fuck the plan. I'm living my life like a Jamaican man, not eating any pussy.
Oh my god! Definitely cut this out. Holy shit!
And I'm just going there.
What?
Like a king.
Oh my god!
I've heard him say insane shit. That was the first one like that.
This episode has been really tame, and I think you're doing it for me.
I'm trying.
But
I want you to be able to put this on your resume.
I think you should just be yourself, and that's what the people watch this.
The people need to hear it. Nick.
Stop touching my shit.
No, Nick, leave it in.
I need at least reference of what we've said so I can at least
understand,
figure it out.
And then I got literally like tamed, and it was the most beautiful thing ever.
You got tamed?
Yeah, I didn't, bro. My whole life I was just like. Because she was my first real girlfriend, you feel me?
Yeah, and she put you on game. She
That
said, "You gonna eat this shit."
And I was like, "Damn, dog.
You gonna eat this, Nana. You gonna like it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, pow, pow.
"Oh my god." I don't know if I what. What is pow pow? What the fuck is that?
I goes, Magie.
No.
At first I was like, no, Magie. And I was like, Magie.
Oh my god, my ancestors are rolling in their graves.
Coco's auntie?
Yeah, literally. I know this is a podcast where we're just talking shit, but I do have a question. What is like the craziest like gay experience you've ever had? I feel like you probably never have been asked this question before, but I've had like I'm gonna write a book because I've had some experiences.
Before he answers, I just want to tell you one thing.
What?
When Nick brings people over, his door locks.
Oh my god.
He does not have any lights that are blue in here, but somehow the whole room turns blue.
So you think it's like he's an alien and
No.
like some like fucking?
I tell him this room goes to space, and I know he's piping when I hear like something subtle of the movie Rogue One from Star Wars.
Oh my god! That's your sex background noise.
Bro,
you put that movie on.
Nick says,
Oh, we're facing it.
yeah. Nick's literally like that movie is a reference for what's about to happen to your butt cheeks. No one's gonna survive that blast.
No, he's talking about this one story that's happened twice.
Oh, and then dog Kevin.
This one story that's happened twice.
God forbid our poor cat's in here when it happens. Dog, there was one time that he got stuck and I was trying to get the cat out because he was meowing. 2.5 hours passed.
Hold on.
2.5 hours.
Nick opens the door, smoke comes out, the cat takes 2 steps and faints. And I'm like, he's dead.
No, number one, the cat's a fucking annoying. The cat's annoying. All right,
Cats love to be.
The cat will be scratching at the door to come in. I'll let him in, and then you know what? If he's in there when like things start, he ain't leaving.
Bro,
like
if I'm
it's just not
cheeks,
happening.
And then the cat's like meowing, I'm either throwing him at her or throwing him at a thing.
Why would you throw the cat at the person? Why? What does that serve?
He made me flinch.
Oh my god!
Right.
I'm like 2 pussies.
And then the other thing he's talking about, there was one person 2 people that actually were like, "Yo, I love Star Wars," and I was like, "So do I."
Bro, there was
you
want to
watch Rogue One? I was like, I haven't seen it yet, and they were like, and I have, I have, but it was like they hadn't.
Kevin.
So I brought him over, and we both faced the TV while
this guy left this house for the second time, and the second time he looked at Nick, and he's like, "Oh, my name's Carlos, by the way," and just waddled his way back to his car. I think he waddled his way onto a horse and rode it home.
His name was Christian.
Whatever.
But I will admit, I didn't know his name.
Yo, tell me you got your dick sucked by an arms dealer.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
So that was another situation. So there was a dude I used to know, and he used to hang out at the hookah bar I hung out with. And he was quiet, right? But he used to sell I don't know, all kinds of guns. And
also,
one day he hits
when me and
up.
James were living here, we would all go to bed late. We'd all go to bed at 3 to 6 a.m. in that time period. Bro, I think Nick sprinkled some fucking gay dust on us, and we both went to bed at 2 a.m. because he knew what was going to happen.
Okay, so no, this dude hits me up, and he hits me up on an anonymous profile, and he's like, "Hey, I know you," and I was like,
"That's always risky. I
like,
hate that message.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
So, what's your name? Or this gonna end right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he tells me who he is, and I was like, "Yo, that's crazy. I never would have guessed." So just for the experience, because I was like, "That's kind of funny."
Sometimes you just
He literally comes in at 3:30 a.m. Doesn't say a word.
Yeah.
Comes in. I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" Because I'm chill. What
we don't have to make
what
it
you
weird.
get is what you get.
Yeah, you don't have to be.
He comes in. I'm like, "What's up?" Doesn't really say anything. Comes into my room. It's as if he's fulfilling a service and then walks out.
Yeah.
Like that. I was like, that is the most bizarre thing I've ever fucking encountered.
Bro, he left the
especially
pistol
considering
with a love note
he was
under
still
Nick's bed.
especially considering he was still like he would talk to me normal on the app, but it's the second you got him in person, and it was probably because I knew him from years back and I hadn't seen him.
Yeah.
He just it was literally it was like I did a call for service.
Yeah, I get that.
And he was better than any other person that was out,
out and about.
You know what I mean? This was a professional.
They've probably been doing it in secrecy for years. So
no, he was doing it in secret for a year and a half, and
got married.
No, he must have loved doing it because he must have done it multiple times a week or something, because by the time he got to me, I was genuinely surprised by what happened. I was like,
they didn't look like they had that kind of experience.
No.
You ever get headed by someone and it was so good you kind of regret it later on in life that you didn't get it more?
No, because usually that person hangs around for a little bit.
Yeah, no,
yeah, damn.
He didn't hang around. He left 10 minutes later, and I was like, that was wild.
You never saw them again?
So I saw him in Walmart a couple times, but he wouldn't even look at me.
I mean, you're his dirty little secret.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm definitely a few people's dirty little secret. I don't know how I feel about that.
I just think it's funny.
Yeah, I don't really care though. What's crazy though, that's definitely happened to me a couple times, especially bartending, is hooking up with a guy, and to me, normal, just DL Florida boy, whatever, don't care. And then they come into their bar with their girlfriend or wife. And I'm like, where was the wedding ring? Where was her presence in your apartment? Or is this why you were very persistent at coming to my house? Or
do you host?
I live with 2 other people. I don't mind hosting, but it's just it's just weird.
Honestly, I prefer it.
Yeah,
because then I don't have to leave afterwards.
Yeah. I just I don't know if and both of my roommates work in hospitality as well, so we're kind of ships in the night. We all have different schedules, so it's fine. But it's if I want to bring someone over to do something gross, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
It just to me, I'm I don't need both of them seeing what my nasty is, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, I heard my roommate having sex for the first time, and the whole almost year that I've lived there, I've not heard it. It's been, and I'm they must have really been going at it that time because I was like, wow, I can hear this. I put my TV on like 50, and then it got
50?
quiet. Yes, because it was like a subtle like.
But it never stopped.
And I was like, what is that noise? Is the cat bang? Because we also have a cat that like scratches at the door. I'm like, is the cat trying to get my... I was like, oh, there's a moan attached to that. Whoa. And I was like, see, like, I don't want to be that person because it doesn't always stay quiet. You know what I mean?
See, for me, I don't really care that much. As long as Dylan isn't, like, banging on the door or some shit, that's the only thing I'm just like,
I'll bang on the door. I'll give you your space, dog.
No, I know. But I'm just
But
saying.
you don't bring girls over?
No, he does.
Nick, what do you hear? Tell me what you hear every time.
Every time it's like this and then giggling. Just the entire...
No! Giggling jackhammer? That sounds awful.
No, it's because Dylan's probably making him laugh while he's fucking doing it.
That's crazy. You're telling jokes while in coitus?
Not telling jokes, but I'm like...
You're goofy with it.
Not goofy. Like,
Goofy.
sometimes like, it can be sexual, but like, sex doesn't have to be serious all the time.
No, it doesn't. I like prefer fun sex.
Yeah, like I was sitting from the back with this girl and I was like pow 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 pow, and like literally like the pussy juice squirted in my eye, and it wasn't that bad, but like I over exaggerated. I was like, I can't see, and I just like started knocking everything over.
And that made her giggle.
Yeah.
And that
tickled
goes,
her pink.
That goes to you know.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Dog, I didn't realize how strong I was. I was fucking finger blasting someone the other day, and like not the other day, a little while ago, and like literally like I was in them, and I
Aren't
kind
you
of
like celibate right now?
not by choice. And then I was going like that, and I was hitting a little like fucking like the 2-finger like like the Thanos snap, and I literally picked them up, and I just looked at them, and I was like, wow, and I just kind of like gently put them down and kissed her forehead.
All right, that's bizarre. But
what?
So wait, you curled them up?
Yeah. I was like, damn, I'm
like
strong as
this?
fuck. And I was like, get out of me. And I was like, and I was just like examining like my strength, and I was like, how am I doing this?
Like you lifted the person.
Yeah.
I think it was more like this.
Like that.
Oh.
Like I looked
okay.
like the claw machine from like a fucking
Okay,
video game.
yeah.
He did this. He picked him up like
He did
this.
that.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, wait, what? That doesn't sound comfortable for that person.
I made up for it.
Yeah, he had all those lessons he learned from his ex.
Now I'm sad.
Yeah.
I don't know, dog. I feel like low key, after my birthday passed, I kind of was always like, dog, the universe got me. You feel me? Something's gonna happen. I ain't stressing anything. You know?
What's your sign?
Libra. What does that mean?
Nothing. My mom's a Libra. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks. That girl DM'd me, and she was like, a different girl, and then she's like, do you lie like all the rest of the Libras? Do you lie about little dumb shit? And I'm like, you want to fucking text me something that's not stupid?
I mean, okay, I didn't believe astrology stuff at all until my friend that was like literally like a palm reader, mystic ass Brazilian girl. She was so beautiful.
What was her name?
None of your business.
I think I know her.
You do? Camilla?
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait, show me what she looks like. I think I know her.
there's two of them actually, and they're both Brazilian.
They both palm read.
They both have read my palms in the past, have read my charts, and like even before reading my like one of them, before she even knew me, she didn't know my birthday or anything like that. She was just like, tell me 3 things about you. I just listed I don't even remember what I said. She's like, you're an Aquarius, right? And I'm like, fuck, bitch, how do you know? How?
February?
Yeah. February Aquariuses are the GOAT. We're fucking weird as shit, though.
Ready? 14.
No.
How did I get that right?
Lily said no.
You were premature.
What?
What?
Where did
You were
that...
supposed to be the 14.
I was supposed to... I mean, maybe,
I'm
honestly.
kidding, dog. It's obviously the 21st.
No.
There's 28 days in the month, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, Dylan.
All right, dog. Come on. February 7th.
You're getting close.
6th.
Wrong way.
9th.
Yep, that's it.
First guess.
First guess.
You
you're
seem like a February 9th.
I am a February 9th. Hardcore. Are you an October Libra?
Nah.
Oh, damn.
I said my birthday passed, and we're like in the second day of the month.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm.
Damn.
I mean, your birthday could have passed like a couple days ago.
He never said he was the
did.
palm reader.
Yeah, I know. I'm not. But yeah, no. They always like read me, like they like knew me without even knowing me when we first became friends. So that's when I started, and they like would tell me things, and like I have a lot of Leo friends, but any time that I've dated a Leo, it hasn't really worked out for me. And they told me that like years ago. And they're like, I don't think this, like, you know, like you guys will have a lot of attraction and it'll be a lot of fun, but it's just never going to work out.
Have you ever like hooked up with a girl or not?
Yeah. I'm not a gold star gay.
What does that mean?
That means like I think, do you know the rating system?
Well, like a Puritan.
Yeah, basically. So I think a gold star gay is a gay that's like never touched the vagina except for the vagina that they came out of, unless they were a C-section baby.
C-section babies are like the gold star.
That's like the premium gold star.
Yeah.
They've
That's
never been
you get
near a
YouTube
vagina in their
Premium
life.
for free.
Yeah. No, I went to art school growing up, and there was a lot of drugs and experimentation.
So like, did you hook up with a girl when you were already out?
Yeah.
Or you went, oh.
I never actually had a coming out, which is like crazy to me. I never like made this large announcement.
You didn't have like a gay like coming out party.
So like I think my year of high school, like it was still like weird to be gay.
Yeah, shit shifted in the last so many years, like
Right.
quick.
But literally the year right after me, and I remember this clearly, this kid had a birthday party, and like everyone knew that I was a little gay. I mean, I was like not even effeminate in high school. I just had like the high pitched gay voice, you know what I mean? And like puberty didn't fully hit yet. But this kid was also effeminate, and we all knew this kid was gay. But like, you know, they weren't out of the closet yet. They literally dated girls. And then at their like 15th birthday party, they're like, everyone, I have an announcement, I'm gay. And like literally everyone was like, we know. But like that was like they had like that coming out, and it wasn't even that I was closeted. I just like never had that moment, and I never felt that I needed to have that moment.
Yeah, that's pretty much my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Nick went on a 2-hour adventure and told every single one of his parents individually.
I told my mom and my dad, and I was like, but again, same thing. It was like I felt like I should tell them just because, you know,
They ain't getting no grandbabies.
Can you
Yeah.
tell with Nick?
No.
Right? That's a hardware store gay man.
Yeah.
I look at like sexuality though as just it kind of just
It's a spectrum. It's very fluid.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Not
like-
everything has to be copy and paste.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I dress like a construction worker now, so I don't like. If you don't know me and you saw me on the street, like my friend Desiree, literally saw me at a bar and came up to me to hit on me, and then she was like, "Oh my God, it's you," because
And then she was disappointed.
no, we laughed. She was just like, "You look like the guys that I have sex with," and I was like, "Thank you, I appreciate that."
Hell yeah, dog.
Desiree's a beautiful woman. You know what I mean?
I've been told I look like you. Show me Desiree.
I don't think it's gonna work out.
I mean, I'm like 6'2".
It's not about height.
I'm like 190.
She doesn't. She prefers men of color.
I got melanin.
Are you taking those weird pills?
No, I'm half Brazilian.
Brazuca. Yeah, I know what that means.
Block one, Sean.
Brazilian gay men are probably like the craziest men on the face of the planet.
Dog, I feel like they can get fucked in the ass and do a line of coke while bending over.
They're just like wild. Like, and I've never experienced it personally. Like
Wait,
going to Brazil.
No. When you fucked the girl while you were gay, what happened? I want to hear that story.
You want to hear that story?
Were you like doing like the Squidward thing with the Krabby Patty when you saw the pussy?
No.
You ate it?
Yeah.
Like it was a buffet?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Why not?
You were like, where's the dick?
I mean, like I said,
Where's the dick?
I don't really like. I don't identify as bisexual, but like I don't mind either way.
Yeah.
You know, and like this girl was really pretty. She was really cool. We were friends. We drank a lot that night, and then she pulled her boobs out.
You're like, those are
You
kind
suck
of
on
nice
them?
tonight.
Well, it was like a spin the bottle kind of a situation.
Except there was 2 of you.
Well, there was more of us, but then me and her somehow split off. I don't know how it happened. I remember this.
She showed you her fucking boobs.
Well, like it was like spin the bottle with truth or dare also like mashed into it, and it was
you were like, I
spin.
did.
Well, someone was like spin the bottle, like truth or dare. She said dare, and she pulled out her tits, and then on the dare, and then I spin the bottle, and then I think the girl whose house we were at was like the mastermind. She was just like trying to get everyone to hook up because that's what it felt like. Have you ever been in one of those situations? And she was like, all right. So I said dare too because I was like, whatever. I'm like, they know I don't.
You're reading the room, dog.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't going to say truth.
Yeah.
And they were like, suck on her tits. And I was like, okay, here we go.
That's when you split off.
Yeah, no, it was fun.
And were you like, I like this? Or were you like, that's cool?
No, so at that point, like, I had figured out, oh, wow, I like men. I always thought, like, guys were attractive when I was younger, but it wasn't something that I really acted on. Like, I went to church and stuff, so I was like, damn, you know, I like girls. I have to marry a woman. This is what the Bible says. I'm gonna have kids. And then I had my first gay experience, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh. And then that situation happened, and I was like, oh, I still enjoyed it. But it's not something like I actively like pursue.
Yeah.
But I do have, like, my Tinder is set to both because I don't like to discriminate. Also, like, you know, I've been with a few trans persons, and it's not always, like, even though they present one way, it's not always what is down there. So I definitely have, you know, they're a man, undeniably so, but not everyone has like the full, like, you know, I don't know, like it's hard to discuss because I don't know like the proper. I've been with some trans men and some trans women, and they still have, they're not fully transitioned. So it's not something that I'm like not.
I look at sexuality as literally just, you know, if you're feeling one way about a person, then go for it.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't really matter what they are.
Yeah.
What it like to me, like
what
the
they
labels
got.
that we kind of applied everything
Right.
are kind of pointless.
I
Like,
just want a lady to beat me up.
yeah, that's fair. I mean, that whatever.
You know, well, there's I see on like gay Twitter, there's like a battle like that some hardcore gay men do not consider trans men that are into men like actually men. Like I've just like been scrolling, and like the comments are crazy. They're like, that man has a vagina, that's not a man. So
Yeah.
it gets crazy.
I don't know.
Crazy. But I'm not like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
to me, it doesn't matter what you got going on, however you feel and who you are.
You're getting fucked.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but
Maybe.
possibly. It was like
Give me a bottle and the truth or dare.
it was
I'll suck your titties.
you know,
Yeah.
I just might. I've never shared that story with anybody before.
Yeah,
That titty story.
That's hot.
that's cool.
It was when I realized that I don't mind.
Yeah,
Women?
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong.
I
with
really like once I hooked up with my first guy, I was like, oh shit, everything makes sense. I'm never gonna look at another woman ever again, and I'm very thankful for that girl who had that house party, who reminded me that, you know. Yeah.
See, for me, I feel like because I bottled up being gay for so long, that's all I could focus on. And then when I actually like came out, had my experiences, whatever else, then I started seeing the attraction in women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like that suppression also kind of fucked you up. Or
Yeah.
like, not you, but I'm saying me.
No, for sure. And like my first porn experiences were not gay porn; they were straight porn.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one time I looked at Nick and I was like, yo, what do you jerk off to, dog? And he goes, gay porn. I'm like, I'm gonna be real with you. That's gay as fuck. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
Like, I get it. Like, you're gay when, like, you're with someone. But when you're by yourself, in the comfort of your room.
When I'm by myself and just like, yo, I need to see some tits. You know?
Like, what?
I understood it, but I was like...
What porn are they supposed to be watching?
No, I just kind of like
when I don't understand.
I thought like
yeah,
it
you're
was
actually
like
in the
straight porn,
straight
but you focus
closet.
on the guy. So,
oh, like, you didn't understand that it was male to male penetration.
Like I get it that there was gay porn, but for some reason I was like, yeah, he probably watches straight porn and just focuses on the guy. But he's like, nah, gay porn. I was like, damn, dog. When the like,
have you ever watched gay porn before?
Nah, but I was like, damn. When your day unwinds and you're done and you take your shower and you relax and like like you're in that comfort of your home and you're like, I'm feeling a little horny. You're still gay. And I was like, all right, I get it.
Well, no shit.
It's one of the real conundrums of life right there.
Yeah, wildin'.
I'm actually in the straight closet now.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my god. Reverse closet.
Yeah.
Reverse.
You
actually secretly likes tits, but has been gay for so long.
Yeah.
So can't.
Titties. Ew.
Crazy. That's not how that works. But okay.
I'm gonna tell you one last story, and then we're gonna end up. So, the first time I ever nutted in someone, I thought of Nick.
Wait, what?
Now listen, we were friends. I was always like, I've only nutted one human in my life, and the first time it happened, I swear to God, it felt like my soul was spinning with their soul, and we grabbed hands, and I was like, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever experienced. And then I just like see Nick's face come in, and I was like,
what?
And I was like, how are people? I was like, why are people gay? And then that was it.
So in your...
You came. and then you saw... You thought of Nick.
Not in like a sexual way.
No, you were just like... I mean, maybe your brain was just like, damn.
I was like, damn.
Nick will never not...
experience this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Because I was like, damn, dog. It kind of felt like jumping into a cold pool and then like swimming up through the jacuzzi.
Maybe
Does that make
do.
any sort of sense?
But like, here's the thing. Maybe I do. I just go through a different entrance.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
No, I don't know, dog. That's like parking an electric car and then parking a non-electric car.
What?
I don't understand.
There, that reference makes no sense.
Bro, imagine just drinking like tea when you have a sore throat.
I feel like you're
And then
trying
when
to
it goes
pull
down
yourself out of
smooth,
this.
that's what it's like.
What are you? I'm like, I'm really lost at what's going on right now.
I just felt magical, dog. Like it just felt like life.
But you don't think what Nick experiences when he does that with somebody else?
Self-admittedly.
Yeah, I understand. No, I get it.
Self-admittedly. It
But,
probably ain't that what I'm doing. But
Yeah,
like...
but like it's not. Bro, I fell asleep in a wet cave.
You don't think that we have wet caves?
I think they're just dry little deserts.
I mean, you won't know until you try.
Nick, are they wet caves?
Yeah, with the lube.
I remember the first time he told me, he's like...
I was gonna be like, and on that note.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I remember the first time he told me, he was like, I was like, you pull out? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, why?
Just depends. They usually have to like have me stop before I can even finish.
Yeah. Damn.
Like I feel bad.
That's crazy. I read that one specific way.
What?
Never mind.
You don't ever feel bad, like
Yeah.
like I'm just like, yo, you're a champ. Like it's
It's
been 30 minutes.
Bro,
you're
yeah.
clearly
Nick's
like
Nick's
you're
like, good
enjoying it,
game,
but you
slaps him on
can't
his
do
ass
much
and they
more.
just collapse because they can't hold their weight up anymore. Nick likes fucking 100-pound men.
No, I mean,
This is getting.
like I don't even know where this is
You ever
going.
play, you ever play Pokemon?
Yeah.
You know what a Zubat is? The little bat Pokemon?
Does it have like this big mouth?
Yeah,
And
the blue thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Where they live is what it feels like.
You're fucking nuts, dude.
Say Beta Boys out.
No.
Say it. Say it so we can finish the podcast.
Beta Boys out.
Psychotic.
That last tangent really set me for a loop.
Because 90% of it didn't make sense.
I was so confused.
I was like, you had a good ending point, and then you just fully surprised it. Like,
Bro,
and you're like, let's take a turn real quick.
Let's instead of ending on a high note, let's reference Pokemon.
Yeah.
You know Zubat?
Yeah.